Hi, Nancy Mahler here. Today I want to talk about all roads leading to Hollywood. If you visit Hollywood and Highland, you'll be at the corner of Hollywood and Highland in Hollywood, California, and that is where the Dolby Theater is, where they hold the Oscars, the Academy Awards. And if you get to tour around a little bit, you'll find a tourist attraction with mosaic tiles with different sayings from different actors and actresses, and it's kind of like in a twirled motion and like the yellow brick road on The Wizard of Oz. And where this road leads to is a casting couch at the top. And they even have a saying right in front of the couch that says, "All roads in Hollywood lead here." Now, it's interesting to me how we can make light of how many actors and actresses may have had to get their acting roles on the couches of Hollywood. So when Hollywood and society makes light of something that is really a horrific event, where do we draw the line? Where do we turn our backs? Where do we stop paying attention? Where do we laugh? Where do we not laugh? Where do we say this is appropriate, this isn't appropriate? When we're trying to empower women and girls, we're trying to teach them that this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. But how do we teach them about that fine gray line of, oh, but this is what you need to ignore if you really want to get ahead in life? You know, when I was a child, I can remember times when I was on my knees begging God, take me out of this situation. Send me some help. Why doesn't somebody help? And as I'm reading the tweets and the headlines in today's newsreels, I'm reminded of how many times I would just beg and want someone to help me. And then through the course of my life, being so angry that there wasn't anyone there to help me, or that the people I perceived could have helped me did not help me. Trust me, I've been through years of therapy and working on myself mentally, physically, spiritually. It's taken me a long time to get to a point where I understood that it's not what happens to me that matters. It's what I do with what happens to me. Every person could say the same thing for themselves. It's not what happens to you that matters. It's what you do with what happens. So I encourage you, ladies, women, girls, you owe it to yourself and your daughters and your granddaughters and women all over the world to speak your truth. And if someone doesn't listen, talk to someone else. And if they don't listen, talk to someone else. In this day of the internet, it is possible for us to get our message out there in some way, shape, or form. We are no longer held back by a reporter who deems our message worthy or not worthy of printing. As authors, we can self-publish. We don't have to wait for some publishing house to determine whether or not our story or our message is something that the masses want to read. When I published my first book, I had no idea what I was doing, absolutely none. But I had a burning desire to share a story, a message. And I published that book and I kept going and I keep talking and I keep sharing messages and I keep empowering women, encouraging women to be your most empowered self. Ladies, please hear my message. You are a gift and you deserve to be treated as a gift, just like a special little present. You deserve that. That's why you're here. And anyone who is mistreating you, anyone who is not treating you as the gift that you are, please, please ask for help, speak up, share your truth, reach out, talk to someone, because we don't get extra points for keeping quiet. And the thing that keeps us quiet is fear of the unknown. It's the what ifs that keep cropping up. What if I tell? What if this person gets in trouble? What if this person doesn't like me anymore? What if I'm not allowed to do this anymore? The what ifs can be overwhelming. But I'm here to tell you, please, give yourself permission to speak your truth, because you deserve it. And you deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and dignity. And if you share your message, you choose to share your message, and you are not treated with respect and dignity, I just want to say, please talk to someone else. Don't allow what one person says or thinks cause you to determine your worth or your value. As women, we can pull together and be the best us that we can be. It's not about pointing fingers. It's not about hate. It's not about sending a negative message. It's about being the best us that we can be. Ladies, I encourage you to look in the mirror. Ask yourself, what is it that you are here to do? How are you meant to shine? And if you can't answer that question, ask someone in your life, because there are many people who will tell you what they see in you, your gifts, your talents. And if you have a hard time believing it, that's when it's time to do that inner work, to look inside yourself and say, why don't I believe this? Because I know for the longest time, I didn't think that I had any value. I had no self-worth. I was told over and over and over that I was worthless, that I would always be worthless, and I would never amount to anything. And if I had allowed that to run my life, to run my thoughts, to keep me down, I wouldn't be where I am today, sharing messages all over the world, encouraging women to please, please know that you are a gift, know that you have value, and everything you do for yourself is causing a ripple effect for women everywhere. If you have any questions, or if I can be of any help to you, please visit me at masteringyourbeliefs.com. It is my sincere wish that every woman, every girl, be able to look herself in the mirror and say, I matter, I have value, I am worthy, I am ready to add to the collective knowledge of women all over the world and help rise women up, link arm in arm and say, come on, let's go into this day loud and proud about who we are and what we have to share. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller saying ciao for now.